doing? What we doing tonight?
Hey, YouTube. Hmm. Guess the intro wants to play. I can shuffle. Mm-mm. Spirits flying out. Mother's heading out. Just shuffling. Welcome to Silhouette Tarot. It's your girl, the Empress Royale, the Great Mother Divine Goddess. Welcome, my divine beings. Be blessed with a prophetic download reading. I'm just going to roll my incense. I'm just going to pull up online. You guys will be able to see this. The daily astrological report that I'll be reading from. I feel like there's like a close watch on somebody has an eye on somebody, something or somebody. I just saw like a vision. Somebody looking at somebody like a full eye, like their eye is just like this. Like, I see you. Here we go. Let me add it on for y'all. I can add a layer. Let's get the astrological report. From astroseek.com. Here we go. Okay. Let's make this bigger. And let's make me louder. Not all the way loud, but loud enough. Alright, I'm just making sure y'all can hear me. Okay. So when I pull this up, it gets a little tricky, it acts a little funky. But okay. So we rocking out. Okay, so whatever cards like I pull up, I'm going to give you the explanation of where it stands astronomically. Okay, so we're gonna take that over. We're gonna pull it up as needed. But right now, the moon is in Capricorn energy, which is right here. That's like your home base operation. Capricorn is about career exploration, career, your reputation, your prestige, what you're working hard for, what career path you are on. It's a lot of communication going on with people home based operation and where they are raising their children or housing their children. It's a lot of opposition between who's providing, how the money is being provided for the households. It's direct opposition of who's controlling the funding of the household. So I guess as people are making a decision to cut their losses, they're enjoying taking the lead on their in their life and beginning a new beginning with material and financial blessings, feeling like secure and victorious due to the losses that they've taken, because the losses that they've taken allow them to overcome obstacles, especially concerning their career, reputation, and prestige. So they don't mind the opposition that's coming through, because some losses turned out to be for the better and help a collective of people stabilize their finances and their security, and they're able to get justice for themselves. So as they get justice for themselves, it leads them back to that Capricorn, the house of Capricorn. So it's like maybe you left a job and it ended up being a great thing, because now you're able to take the lead on your career and finances. Or you got justice over relationships or partnerships that you maybe people of this collective didn't just want to be a part of. And now that they're able to take the lead on their life, with their life, they're able to comfortably work on themselves, for themselves, with new partners for the long term, or at home by themselves, and they're comfortable with that. So the life lesson was about longevity, securing your finances, and understanding your duties, and overcoming obstacles, not being a slave to things that are holding you back from succeeding to the next level, and communicating how you're going to be able to produce for yourself a fresh start in your while being in the chosen home based operation for you. So it's a lesson in comfortability and you know being stagnant doesn't allow for people to overcome their duties, and they're recognizing that exploration is needed, fresh starts is needed, maybe fresh starts in new home-based operations is needed, but that takes financial security, and people learn that their friends are a big factor when it comes to where and how they spend their finances. So a lot of people are learning a big lesson on that. Maybe cutting some friends out and, you know, pay, paying more attention to their children, the mother of their children, you know, giving them respect and love for taking the hit of, you know, doing things alone. Aries energy is like uh, leadership energy, which brings us to the house of Aquarius, which is about victory, but it's also about ideas and collectives and causes, you know, with friend groups. And, you know, so it's looking like a lot of women look towards, was in opposition to friend groups, but they went towards a direction of whatever their children were leading them, which is in opposition to like different generations, because it's a different chosen path. It's an abnormal path than what people normally would expect for others to take. So we have to understand that with a change in times, you see, there's like barely anything going on this side, but everything is bunched up on this side. So it's like mother versus stepmother type of thing. Like a real mother versus stepmother is in opposition with one another. It's like who's taking the lead, who's learned their lesson, who's prepared for the long term. Who's most prepared for the long term is the one who can lead everyone forward. But it depends on, you know, where everyone's at right now. COVID has everyone stuck, but there's a whole nother side that's people are is learning a lesson. And I don't know what this blank stuff is. Maybe the cards could let us know, but that's where the energy stands. So from Capricorn, that's like 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. So it's just like we're coming down the curve to make a hit, and then the final hit, and then it's going to start rising again. But someone's going to have to lead in the finances, and that, and people is looking for, you know, trustworthy energy for that. So it's like who has the best work, career, reputation, and prestige in a home front territory. hmm So it's everybody's getting their rewards. It's like a stage is being prepared. Everybody, you see, it's like this is the audience, and somebody who's learning a lesson is being prepared to receive. hmm It's like this mother is walking into the crowd to receive some type of career opportunity that's going to be victorious after taking so many losses. They're able to heal, and now their friends are able to uh, learn a lesson about staying in comfort zones and listening to lies that come in between third parties. This is like hidden third parties, but it's in the house of Gemini, which means it's about communication. So maybe some third party communication was in opposition to this home front energy, the mother energy, and the home front energy, which has affected a lot of people, has affected everyone, because everyone's over here. Everyone's affected by this opposition. So it's like the lesson is in financial material security, and who fulfills their duties and overcomes their obstacles, and getting a fresh start in the home. Who's been communicating? Um, who's who's who has somebody been communicating with to be able to overcome the obstacles and create longevity for themselves without the help of anybody. So that's what the what's going on in the ethers is like a new show is about to begin. And let me make sure this is the 25th because sometimes things like to be, yeah, February 25th. Mm. The sun is in Pisces, so it's highlighting like creativity, children, losses, subconscious mind, like the ego, and the effects of childhood wounds, things that affect the subconscious from a long term, things that affect children for the long term. Dealing with mothers and working mothers, and they communicate in how they get their victory, but their relationships, they're working towards being single and leading their own career and going towards taking losses and like jobs and getting victory with their friends. So it's like they're taking their money, taking their losses, and going long term with their own career, which is a good thing because it's like it's like financial responsibilities, financial lessons. We're overcoming that energy of not knowing how to sustain ourselves economically when it comes to finances, and a lot of women have overcome that obstacle for themselves, and they're able to communicate um, that they're able to, being that they learned their lesson, they're able to communicate less with those who they recognize come to interfere with that of which they are, the area in which they're trying to lead their life. So if people aren't trying to like help somebody life move forward in the direction that they want to take it, it's like they're not willing to like communicate with those types of people. So everybody's just taking heed. They're taking heed to where they need to lead their life. It's beautiful, beautiful thing. Okay, let's get into this reading. So I want to start. Let's crown the reading with the Moon Oracle. These are Moon Oracles. They give animal totems. Not a lot of them. They just give a couple examples. They give every sign and the phases of the moon. So whichever card comes out is what crowns this reading. I hope everyone's doing well. Um, I just want you guys to know that I'm just here to invite the truth. I don't really expect anything out of this, but I know that I have messages to deliver, and this is like the easiest way that I can deliver this message to you guys because it's fun, it's creative, and if this is my job, if this what I have to do for the next couple of years, then that is what I'm going to do. So what cards came out? It's two cards actually came out. I like for one, but two cards came out. But it's actually good because it's of different character. I should have just made two spots for these. But let's highlight this. What's the first two cards that came out? Moon in Sagittarius and the hair. So the moon in Sagittarius says be prepared to be adaptable, as plans you have laid may take an unexpected course. The hair, which is the moon's totem, that's crowning the reading as well, says it is an auspicious time for new beginnings. So, the way I'm seeing this is like this, the arrow is pointing. The moon in Sagittarius suggests that there's forward movement. Okay, it suggests that forward movement is possible, forward movement is happening. It's time for forward movement. It's auspicious time for new beginnings. Rabbits they're like hares. They're named hares because they like to hop across like the groves. Like if you imagine the map, they go across the borders, the edges of continents. Like the continent of Africa, they live across the borders and the edges, that type of thing. So they always know where to find water and vegetation. So if you see rabbits, you're in a good spot for water and vegetation. I don't know why I said that, but it's sitting on right on top of a healthy relationship is brewing, and I feel like there's a collective of people that's taking advantage of some type of new opportunity. It's two things. So it's like somebody's noticing that someone doesn't have an emperor, because this card right here is emperor in reverse. And then this one says a healthy relationship is brewing. And in the middle is the Sagittarius in the hair. So it's like somebody doesn't have an emperor. So this means we're dealing with feminine energy. There's a feminine, or I'm speaking for like a collective, because nobody goes through anything alone. Everybody goes through, there's always a group of collective of people that goes through the same thing at the same time. So there's a collective of women who, just so y'all can see this, emperors in reverse. So either the father isn't taking care of the children, or there are women who are not with their children right now, or women who do not have children. They're moving towards a new beginning because they have a healthy relationship that's brewing. I'm hearing there's a feminine energy who's single. She's free. And she's ready to move forward. And this woman should be prepared, because although this person made a lot of plans, somebody sees this time as a chance for a new opportunity. They like the way that the relationship between you two have been brewing, and they don't want to kind of miss the opportunity. Because this card over here with the circles on it here says, when I reverse the thought, I reverse the condition. So maybe they were looking at life from one perspective, and then when they flip perspectives about life, they realize, okay, if I look at things from this perspective, it looks a whole lot better. I've been looking at things from this perspective and it didn't look so good. But if I look at things from a different perspective, then things doesn't seem so bad. Like I got everything I need already, so it's just like I'm just missing this one thing, this one person, this one opportunity that's going to allow me to move forward. So let's see what the masculine energy has to say about that, because it's like they realize the feminine energy is likes to be natural, because they like to know that their body is well naturally without having to go to like doctors and all these type of things. So it's like the feminine energy is like think that somebody knows that they like why they live their lifestyle the way that they do, and they kind of admire that. So these kind of get into what the masculine energy feels. Independent. um, this is Six of Cups, but it's in reverse. So they want he wants somebody to be financially free and not have to worry about like be stressed about their duties. So somebody wants to like set somebody like financially free with the Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. So, but on the bottom of the deck, yeah, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. They know that their money is down right now and they can't really express how they feel. They're not. They don't feel happy about celebrating because their money is low. And this masculine energy, you want somebody to be like independent and not stressed out over their duties. This is like a masculine energy that's like admired, has strong admiration for somebody. They know that this person is a good person, and they feel like raindrops of like it's heavy like rain, like it just won't stop. The feelings just won't stop. It just keeps pouring and pouring down. Somebody keeps pouring and pouring out their emotions. They just hit somebody like a puddle, like it's drowning somebody. But but they, but they love that because they need that. Like that's something that like they always wanted, and now that they got it, like they recognize that they got what they they're in what they've always wanted. And but they're, yes, it was a surprise because they're surprised that they're not getting it from who they expected, but they respect who it's coming from. Like that's the vibe I'm getting. See, look, see, the Magician came out and the Queen of Wands in reverse. So it's just like this masculine energy knows that they have to take this opportunity. They're surprised because it's like, man, this is the person, like this is the person I should have took action on. I didn't take action on, but I see why this person didn't take action towards me. This Queen of Wands did not take action towards this person, but the Emperor knows why. And now that a healthy relationship is born between the two, it's just like he can see things from a different perspective. And now he wants this empress to like rest so that he could financially bless her. What's at the bottom of the deck? Yeah, somebody. Yeah, see, somebody's sitting on. He's sitting on abundance, but it's just like he's sitting on abundance. This abundance can change the world, but it's just like, who do he tell? Like, people notice this one abundance that he's standing on. Like, oh, they know I'm a boss or something like that, but they don't know about this other stash. And I need to like do something with it before, it's like too late. See, they juggling a decision. This is Two of Pentacles came out at the bottom of this deck. They're juggling. They think juggling moving forward. Somebody okay, the feminine energy. The feminine energy is juggling moving forward. They know that the feminine energy is juggling. Oh, like, okay, now it all makes sense. The feminine energy is juggling, moving forward. So there's a feminine energy who wants to move forward in life. This person has options. They know that they can go a couple of ways. It's a couple of ways that they can go. And they have been being watched by this emperor. And this emperor knows that it's not a lot of time left before this feminine energy makes a decision. And he wants this feminine energy to be the road that she chooses to take with, let me see. Yeah, there's no financial abundance where they are. So 9 is about traveling. And somebody's not like happy with their present outcome. Somebody's not happy with the present outcome. Because the daily energy is just like stagnant, broke energy. And somebody's not used to that. Somebody's used to being able to help, but they're not able to help the way that they used to be. And now somebody's juggling where they want to be. The feminine energy is juggling where they want to be. And the masculine energy knows that they're independent, they're single, so they have to take the necessary movement forward to start a new beginning, because they realize a healthy relationship is brewing. And yeah, see, they don't want no maybes. This person don't want to hear a maybe. It's a have fun with children. This person, you guys will have fun with children. You see, you guys associate with one another, but you help this person. The feminine energy help this person realize that it's not their duty to serve. They realized they was being an emperor to, people who are holding them back. It's like you're being a father to a whole bunch of ungrateful stepchildren. And the emperor likes to run his kingdom, so an emperor needs to be in the kingdom that appreciates how he runs things. And if the emperor isn't allowed to run his kingdom, then that obviously is not his kingdom, and he needs to see, the good thing is he realizes these things. He's responsible work environment. Yeah, he realized he needs a responsible work environment. He's watching out for two-faced people that's playing both sides. And he know that there is no longevity in love and finance when you mix love and finance. So the masculine energy has learned their lesson in juggling. Are you alive? Then you're enough. Somebody, like, he doesn't feel alive anymore. I'm hearing the feminine energy presence is so strong. but he don't feel this person energy anymore because of the losses that was taken, like some children or something. It's at the bottom of the moon oracles. Full moon. Oh, something's about to be exposed. This masculine is about to expose this. So they could take some time out to relax and recharge and replenish their inner strength. That's nice. I like that. There's a masculine energy that's been working hard. He needs a break. He wants to leave, move forward, travel the world. He doesn't feel like a man because he juggled his independence. And now he's not happy in the duties that he's fulfilling. But he's glad that a new healthy relationship has been brewing in the background that nobody don't know about. And he's ready to expose this. So he's taking the opportunity to move forward and start this new beginning. And maybe he's nervous about the communication, but he doesn't have to be because this person is a healthy person for him because they're like similar. It's like, yeah, I'm seeing like similar numbers, a lot of fives. So they're similar, they're just not connected, but they give each other a lot of energy. And yeah, it's time. It's just time. I'm hearing it's time. It's just time. The perfect time. It's like right now. And if not now, then this might be a missed opportunity of a lifetime. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles is it's a lot of self-care. Ace of Swords is some selfish cutting out for some selfish self-care. So now it's like the feminine energy is really thinking about herself and not allowing a man to interfere with the healthy relationship that she's building with herself. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I just want you guys to know that, relationships are not easy. Relationships are not something that's like built in a day. You don't just, a lot of people hop into relationships and think that everybody's just all in as soon as you say yes, I'll be with you. But that's they're not all in. They're like one foot in, just the foot in, and the rest of the body is still out because everybody is still on shore. So it's good to have like a balance and learning how to get to know people before you hop into a full relationship with people, because then you have to take a step back, and taking that step back it may not be something that you want to do, because when you have to take a step back, it's like you have to face some problems and issues that should have been addressed up front. And that's hard for people to do and still be able to move forward. But as time goes by and people mature and learn their life lessons, it's just like, to just let things be. Everything has a lesson in it for you. If things are off balance, there's a lesson that needs to be learned. And when you learn that lesson, you understand how to put yourself back on balance. And if it's not with that person, then so be it. But maybe in the future it will be. So you have to let things like just play itself out. The moon is in Capricorn, which means you might have a strong need for being useful to society. Yeah, because Capricorns have that energy of like being hard workers and wanting a lot of people to recognize like their hard work and the things that they bring forth and do for the community, for society. To they bring a lot of justice to a lot of situations, and they like that. They like the recognition for that. But they don't like being ignored. So they have a hard they when they don't accept approval from the outside world. That's like a big plus because they're able to overcome like the shyness of you know resenting the fact that they didn't like take the lead and things like that. So it's a lot of Aries energy dealing with Capricorn right now. Like Aries is in the house of Capricorn right now. So maybe Aries is being like a backbone, a pusher, putting a fire under Capricorn to just like keep going, keep motivating them to like keep up whatever they're doing, whatever career path, whatever career opportunities, reputation you have. Like keep it up, keep it going. Don't let it fall. Somebody's not letting somebody's. Okay, I see what this feminine energy is doing. She's being like a backbone, like a power, like a not. I want to say a battery in its back. No, it's more like a power surge for this person to keep up their leadership, because leadership is not easy. Leadership is not easy. Leadership is like um it takes a toll on your body. Right now people should be looking, you know, watching out for like their knees, their joints, their backbones, so all their spinal muscles, their ligaments, their hair that comes down their back, any organs that's like out of balance. These organs should be like, you know, carefully monitored during this time right now. So maybe some people should just pray more during this time for their career if you don't have a career. Pray for, where's the best place to house your children and set your home base operation, that type of thing. So, just be careful with your legs and your back. Okay? It's February 25th, Friday. Wine and crescent moon, Sagittarius. Liver, hips, thighs, sacrum. Dance, dance the night away. In your house, in the club, in the bar, wherever. In the car, outside the car, dance sometime tonight. Grab. I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. 'Cause we like to party. Party your night away. But just the wine and crescent moon, it's like, be careful. 'Cause things are like going into like new moon energy, where you're going into like your closet, your meditation space, where you make time for new beginnings. Let go of what was to invite in what's new. That's what's coming up towards the end of February. We're here in the crescent moon. The crescent moon is about letting go. And because in March, we going, after the new moon comes around in the beginning of March, we'll be going right into full moon energy, which is exposed at the bottom of this deck, which means there's some exposure coming over the next 2 weeks, the next 1 or 2 weeks. So be prepared for a lot of yeses. I see a lot of yeses. Yes, 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 yes to longevity, yes to moving, yes to working, Yes to victory. Yes to relationships. Yes. It's a lot of yeses. Yes, 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 yes. Will you do it? Yes, 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 yes. I see no no's. With love, loyalty, honesty, and respect. Be blessed, people. I will be up with another episode soon.